The passage also, of course, raises many other questions concerning human responsibility, motivation, and the capacity for violence. After all, how could these young men act with so little reflection? What had prepared them for such moral indifference? Although this passage does not specifically refer to the killing of Jews, it does support the explanation of the Holocaust as the product of an instrumental rationality. Here I think Humenna was ahead of her time in putting her finger on an important issue, one that has since been widely debated. It is probably worth mentioning that she does not focus on another view of violence, one that sees it as redemptive, as a way of galvanizing a debased mass. This last view of violence was implied in the works of Dmytro Dontsov and the writers grouped around the journal Vysnik in the 1930s. Not all of the Vysnikiwcy, but quite a few. Yuri Sherech, in the late 40s, at exactly the same time as Humenna was writing this novel, Yuri Sherech and the Mur group, the writers in Mur, Mistecki Ukrainsky Ruch, were attacking the Vysnik ideology in a number of articles. Sherech rejected the apotheosis of the will and the ecstasy of faith, as he felt this was born of weak reasoning. Sherech did. In the post-war years, the writers in Mur, of which Sherech was a leader, criticized Dontsov's cult of vitality and his amoral enthusiasm, which had prepared the ground for a break with normative forms of behavior. Dontsov's writings suggested that national regeneration and redemption must come through violence, and he appeared to sanction extreme transgressions. This is what Dominic Lecapra has called the negative sublime, and identified as a component of Nazi ideology, this Dionysian excess. Humenna's position was close to Sherech's, and her depiction of violence in the passage I have cited can be seen as a critique of the sort of license to kill that many may have taken, well, this is speculation, but many may have taken from Dontsov's writings. Humenna's writings are the first by a Ukrainian eyewitness account to describe the Holocaust in Kyiv. They predate by 14 years Anatoly Kuznetsov's Babi Yar, which caused a sensation when it appeared in English translation in 1970, a year after the author escaped to the United Kingdom. She deserves great credit for portraying public attitudes towards the Holocaust, for problematizing the issue of violence and the question of who forms part of the nation. These are not issues that have been raised in many accounts. They're not raised in Ulas Samchuk's memoirs or in Arkady Lyubchenko's diary, which is virulently racist and anti-Semitic. Humenna's work provides the richest, I think, material for analysis, particularly in the light of recent historical studies. I'm thinking of works like Amir Weiner's Making Sense of War, Shimon Redlick's Together and Apart in Brzezany, Kate Brown's The Biography of No Place. All of these have asked very provocative questions about willing collaborators, silent witnesses, and relations between national and ethnic groups in Ukraine. Humenna's account belongs to those intellectuals who are committed to a civic nationalism and a broadly conceived pluralistic culture and identity. These are attitudes, I think, that would find favor with many of today's Ukrainian writers who are concerned with issues of democracy and diversity. And I think by challenging shallow aspects of nationalist mythology, she answers all those who, out of a concern with national unity, fear the revelation of dark pages or disturbing complexities in national history. Not only, therefore, I would say, are the diary and the novel among the first narratives of the war and the Holocaust in Ukrainian literature, but to this day they still remain among the best and the most readable. Thank you for your attention.